Hi, and welcome to Brandywine Chrysler Jeep on the Kirkwood Highway in Wilmington, Delaware. Tim Qualls, along with my good friend Steve Boyd. I should say my family member, Steve Boyd, because when you come to Brandywine and you do business, any kind of business, you become part of the family, and you're treated like family. And Steve, a lot of people say that, but I got to tell you,
Tim, you're like family here. Yeah, we go back almost 20 some years.
Yeah.
I can't get rid of you.
Yeah.
It's like my brother. You can pick your friends, you can't pick your family.
I haven't followed you around.
That's right, all over Newcastle County.
That is it. But then you married into the Brandywine family,
Yep.
and now it's
7 years ago.
Yeah, and it's been great for you. I mean, it's been great for them.
Yep.
The record sales just keep on happening, and it's because of the way you guys do business. And on top of that, the way you take care of it after the sale with the service department that you have, Steve.
Yeah, you have no choice, Tim. You can't live on onesies in this business. You have to sell, repeats and referrals. They told me that when I first got into business. They said the secret is R&R, and I said, is that rest and relaxation? They said, no, it's repeats and referrals. And if you treat somebody good, they're going to send in their family members, and they're going to come back and buy more cars from you. And I mean, you've had people here on the show that you've actually interviewed and so forth like that have bought their 15, 16 cars from them. I mean, and them same exact people, we're talking about now, they were just back last month buying another car.
Yeah, I believe they were up there. Like I think it's 16 or 17 by now, anyways. Yeah. Because I remember talking to them. Great couple, and it's not all just their cars. They bring in different ones.
They've brought their son in. They've brought their parents in. I mean, and that doesn't happen unless you treat somebody right. So that's what we try and do. We try and treat everybody as family. I tell the guys in service, I want you to treat this person like it was your mother standing in front of you. What would you do for your mother? Anything. Well, I want you to do the same thing for our customers, because our customers are our lifeline.
Well, it's the same thing with me. I mean, I bought a couple cars here, and then I brought people down and sent people down. I mean, you guys, and this is where I'm going to get into it, because we're going to talk about, you're not going to believe the deals that are going on right now. And we talked about it 3-4 shows ago about a chip and the slowdown. And you said your lot was getting stocked back up. You said, Tim, that's going to change again.
Yes.
Because we're not being able, or the manufacturers aren't able to get the chip over.
Now there's a global shortage in microchips, and microchips run everything. They're in your computer. They're in your cell phone. They're in the cars. They run the transmissions, the ABS braking systems, the amount of fuel going into your engine. It's all run by microchips, and there's a shortage right now. And what's happening is every manufacturer is dealing with that, okay? And they don't have enough chips for every car that they have to build. So they have to pick and choose. They have to shut down plants, okay? And right now, we have a shutdown going on that started, on the last Monday of March, and it goes through April 18th at our Ram Classic plant, at our Compass plant, at our Cherokee plant, at our Pacifica plant, and at our Chrysler 300 and Dodge Charger Challenger plant. Okay, till April 18th, they're not making any of them cars. Okay, so you said, I told you it was going to happen. Well, it's happened. I mean, we're missing 1.5 rows of cars here. But you know what? Last month, we broke records again. Okay? We sold all kinds of cars. We broke records, and we're not taking our foot off the gas. We've got some great incentives to put you folks into a new car right now.
Yeah, and I think it's tremendous that you're able to, because there again, when it comes to Jeep, you guys, you own it here in Delaware. I mean,
absolutely.
And you keep a supply of Jeeps on a lot. Let's talk about, if we can, let's talk about the Jeep for a minute and the incentive, because you don't get these kind of incentives every day on a Jeep. It just doesn't happen, Steve.
No.
Let's talk about it.
Right now, we have 0% for 84 months on the entire Jeep Cherokee line. You can go from a Trailhawk like this blue one here, okay, to an Altitude like this gray one here, to a Latitude Luxe like the other gray one right next to it. Okay, the whole line, 0% for 84 months. You know, what does that mean?
You borrow the money from mom and dad, and you don't have to pay any extra.
There's no interest.
Whatever that sticker is, that's what you're going to pay, right, Steve?
That no. No, we still discount the car for you, Tim. Okay, and you have a choice. You can either take a $3,750 rebate on top of the discount, or you can take 0% for 84 months. And then there's some other rebates that you may qualify for also. But everybody qualifies for $3,750.
Yeah, when you come in, and this is how it worked for me. This is how it worked for people I know that came in here. You pick out the car, and then you kind of get an idea what you want your payments to be, and then your people go to work, Steve. They go to work and trying to find the car, the right financing, all the breaks as possible, Steve.
Yeah, you have to really look at what does the customer, need the most. Does he need, power? Does he need four-wheel drive? Does he need, something that's going to haul a lot of people? And then we'll marry it to the right car. And finding the right car is the toughest part of the job, because you know what? You can't change the car. But you know what I can change? I can change the price and the monthly payment. So find the right car for the customer, and we'll make the money part work out the best we can.
Now, when you talk about Jeeps, I mean, you got them on both sides. I love the Trailhawk, but I really love that Trailhawk and that blue up there. That really caught my eye there. But, different colors, different things inside of them. It's what do you want in your automobile? And then you guys, you got it out here.
Yeah, I mean, do you want the big double sunroof on the top of these? Like the orange Trailhawk here and this gray one right here, they got the big double sunroof on top? Or you don't care about a sunroof, like this red one has no sunroof in it. Do you want leather? Do you want cloth? Do you want 4-cylinder? Do you want 6-cylinder? Do you want four-wheel drive? Do you want front-wheel drive? We've got them all, but it's what's important to you. So everybody always says, oh, what's the price? What's the price? Don't worry about the price first. Find the car. I can change the price. I can't change the car. We got to find the car that's right for you.
I'm going to, there's that other, wait a minute, before we go any further, that blue Trailhawk there again. There you had
Jumps out, that hydro blue.
Oh, buddy, I am telling you, that caught my eye up here and then get down here and able to see it again. That is a sharp, I've never been a big Trailhawk fan. I don't go off-road to begin with. I mean, so I didn't have the color, but that one right there, that is a winner. Now,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I am a Jeep fan. I mean, I love my Cherokee. But before we go any further, because what made me turn to that was when we were walking down, I love this color on this. I mean, what a great looking vehicle. What is that, Steve?
That is bikini blue pearl coat on the Renegade right there.
I love that.
That's another vehicle that's available at 0% for 84 months. And, we've got 5 of them in stock right now. We've got another, I think, 12 on the way, I believe.
Yeah.
But, we sold 7 of them last month. So, I got 5 in stock right now. Less than a month's supply.
I can understand why you sold that many of them. It is a great looking vehicle. Is that a 2021? Or?
Yeah, they're 2021s, 4-wheel drive. We'll go onto the beach, over the creek, up the mountains in the snow, wherever you want to go, and still get you about 28 miles per gallon, 29 miles per gallon on the highway.
That is a great looking vehicle. I kind of, this looks completely different than the 2020 to me.
Yeah. They softened up the front a little bit, put a new grille on it, put new headlights on it, a little different interior in there, and they've got the the 80th anniversary, which is what's setting that apart. I mean, if you look at the wheels on the 80th anniversary right here, you'll see that 80th anniversary wheel as opposed to the regular Latitude wheel that is on the bikini blue one next to it. So they, with the 80th anniversary package, it's a really, really nice deal. They got some nice interior features, some nice wheel features, some nice trim features on it to make it stand out and look a lot different.
I tell you, I like it. I like it a lot, and it looks like it's got great room inside of it. Look at that. But getting back to the Jeeps, let's walk on up the line here. I want people to be able to see the colors, and then we're going to cut through because we got some great deals going on to you. It's not just Jeep.
Your next step up from the Renegade in the Jeep line is the Jeep Compass, which is just parked right next to. Again, 4x4. Front wheel drive, 4-cylinder, go anywhere, Jeep. Bigger than the Renegade, more family, all different flavors from a sport model to a Latitude to an Anniversary to an Altitude to a Trailhawk and a Limited they're in there. And 0% for 84 months.
Well, that's exciting because we're going down through there and you're naming all that, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, but you're going to have to go over regular traditional financing on that. But again, that, and you're under warranty, Steve. I mean, that's a nice thing about it is peace of mind.
What people don't understand, Tim, is that when you talk about 0% for 84 months, you're talking about it works out to about $14 a thousand. What does that mean? That means if you finance $10,000, okay, for every $1,000 it costs you $14 a month, you're talking about a $140 payment. I mean, so really put that in perspective. You could buy a whole lot of car, a $30,000 car, and still be under that $400 a month mark.
And that's what people are concerned with, especially right now with what's going on, is how much is it going to cost me for a month. And I got to talk about, if you own a vehicle and trading it in, you're going to get something for that. So, you might be a $35,000 car because you had a trade-in that was worth $5,000.
Or if you got a stimulus check from the government, that's like found money, right? So
about that extra change.
Everybody lives on a 30-day basis. So when you can finance at 0% for 84 months, that's just phenomenal.
That's giving a car away. I mean, when I say that, giving it away at below sticker price.
These are, interest rates are at historic lows right now. I remember when I got in this business back in 1984, the special finance rate was 10.9% for 48 months. The regular rates were 16%. I mean, so, we're living in 3%, interest rates right now. That's the only reason you're able to do these 0% deals like that. You got to take advantage when you can.
Well, you see a lot of things changing since COVID and it's starting to free up and everything else. But you also see prices going up. You're going to see interest rates trickling up.
Absolutely. You can't stay like this forever.
All that we knew, that's going to go away. People are going to have to go back to work. Some of them like, oh man,
I like working from home.
But it's all changing. Steve, before we leave the line, I'm going to get the camera to go down through and take a look at some trucks that we have here. I just want to remind you, we're at the Brandywine Chrysler Jeep on the Kirkwood Highway, and that's in Wilmington, Delaware. Very accessible. You can come over from PA. From here, I can hit Maryland in 10 minutes. I can hit PA in 10 minutes. It's all.
Yeah, we're smack in the middle of 4 states here. So your Maryland, PA, New Jersey, and Delaware. We sell to people from all of them states, and the hottest product on the market right now is the pickup trucks. Okay, and the Ram pickup truck has won Truck of the Year not once, not twice, but 3 years in a row. That's never happened before. And you're
going to see why.
I mean, it is a combination of power and luxury like you've never seen. These crew cabs are enormous inside. They have the legendary 5.7 Hemi engine in there. They've got 8-speed automatic transmissions, and yes, they have 0% for 84 months on your Bighorn models.
Oh.
So when you look down the line, we don't have a ton of trucks. We just got this red, this blue, and this white one here that you're looking at right here. They just came off the truck when we started filming this morning, and he just parked them over here. But we are selling them like crazy because of that deal.
Well, I was going to say, this is an opportunity for that guy that always wanted that dream pickup truck, that $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 pickup truck, but with the interest and all that, the payments is tremendous. Right now is the time they can come in here and get that. And
absolutely, and you know, these aren't your grandfather's pickup trucks. I mean, these are the new family vehicles. You can fit 3 people in the back of that seat back there, and there's still room. And then you can carry anything you want in the bed, and you can tow a boat, you can tow jet skis, you can, you know, go on the beach, you can go to the mountains, you can do whatever you want, and you can take it to work, and it's still riding in luxury. I challenge anybody to take one of these out for a ride and tell me it doesn't ride better than a luxury car. The Ram is unique in pickup trucks because it has 4-wheel coil spring suspension all the way around, where a lot of the other trucks have a leaf spring suspension that gives you a harder ride in the back. These cars ride on the road like you wouldn't believe.
And right now, I mean, the opportunity to own one of these doesn't get any easier, any better financially. You can definitely afford it. I don't know if we've ever heard 84 months.
No, they started dabbling with the 0% for 84 months when COVID hit last year, and they realized that was what the customer wanted. And that's what really moved the needle for everybody. And we've been breaking records ever since. And when they bring the 0 for 84 out, there's more records to be broken.
Yeah, because right now, I mean, you had a banner month last month.
Oh.
Our opportunity to thank those customers for coming in and becoming part of the family here at Brandywine Chrysler Jeep on the Kirkwood Highway. Shopping from home. A lot of people are doing that, working from home. They're shopping from home, but they still got to get to the grocery. Well, some of them are having that delivered too, but you got to get out. You got to need a vehicle, and right now you guys are doing tremendous on your website as well. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, all our cars are priced on our website, brandywinejeep.com. They're all priced. They're all photoed. As soon as the cars come in, we run them in, we get them serviced, and do a pre-delivery inspection on them. And then we get them cleaned, and we take photos and put them on there, and we price them. And we price them with the best prices that we could possibly give you, and then we show you the rebates that everybody qualifies for with your final price, okay? It doesn't get any easier. You don't want to come to the showroom? No problem, we got you covered. You call us up, you know, we'll bring the car to your house. Not a problem. You want to come into the showroom, you don't have a whole lot of time? Once again, we got you covered. Curbside service, baby. We'll have the car pulled up for you. You make an appointment, we'll have it pulled up. It'll be washed. You'll come in, you'll meet the manager. He'll give you the keys to the car. You'll go out, drive our car, and we'll appraise your car while you're out driving. We'll have you in and out of here in an hour and a half with all your paperwork and everything.
Yeah, and that's including the test drive. So you know, it's amazing to me how easy you've made it for folks throughout this whole deal.
Yeah, I mean, and it's the internet.
And you guys face some tough times. Don't get me wrong. You know.
But the internet makes it. You know, the internet makes it easy. People do the research. They find the car they want. They know which one it is. They don't want to come in and go through a dog and pony show and see 17 different cars. They know they want to see, you know, this red truck, and it's pulled up and it's waiting for them because they found it online and they know what the price is. So, you know, we make it easy.
Yeah, and the only thing that's going to change is, once again, if you qualify for another incentive that you don't, that's not there.
Correct.
That your people say, hey, wait a minute. You didn't tell me you jumped out of an airplane 25 years ago on that date.
Yep. You could qualify for a military. You could qualify for a first responders. You could qualify for a realtor. You could qualify for a lease conquest coming out. You could qualify for a loyalty rebate. There's all kinds of rebates, and we do a search for you with the VIN number that you're interested in, your name, okay, and your zip code, and it'll show us all the possible rebates, and we figure out which ones you can qualify
You
for.
did tremendous with us. I mean, my wife and I still talk about that and how many different rebates you got. And the nice thing it is, we don't have to do any negotiations and stuff like that other than trying to find those rebates, because you don't do like a bait and, put a price out there. What you put out there is the price the car, the best you can do.
Yeah, your price is never going up. Your price is only going down when you come in, okay, if you qualify for more rebates. But we make sure everybody qualifies for the rebates that we put online.
Yeah, we got to take a look at, I know, I mentioned those Jeep pickup trucks here just a second ago. If we could, my wife seen one the other day, and first time she saw one, so they're not out there in galore yet, but she said, wow, I love that.
Everybody's been asking for it for years. They wanted the Wrangler with the pickup bed on the back and be a fully capable pickup truck, and that's what Jeep came out with. I mean, this Gladiator can tow up to 7,000 pounds. I mean, you can get it with both engines. You can get a diesel or a gas, okay? And you can get it in all the different trim levels: Rubicon, Mojave, Sport, Overland, and it's been a win. I mean, the T-tops come out right up like they do. You can have them with a soft top, a hard top.
But my wife seen one the other day, and I just wanted her to see this because she watches our show. She saw one the other day, and I'm like, well, they've been out for a year.
Yeah, but let me show you this one right here that just came out. And this is the Wrangler. Everybody knows the Wrangler, but this is the Wrangler 4xE. What's that? That's the hybrid electric Wrangler, okay? And you plug it in right here, okay? So it's got the hybrid engine in it, which is gas and electric, and you'll get great gas mileage with it. Your first 30-some miles will be all electric, and then it switches over to your gas engine and starts recharging itself and so forth like that. So
that's what I heard. I didn't realize that when these things didn't recharge. Now I'm hearing that the electric vehicles will recharge.
They will recharge. Okay, and the other great thing that comes out with this, $7,500 tax credit from the federal government for buying an electric vehicle. Plus, Delaware has up to another $2,500. So you're talking about 10 grand on a vehicle that has no rebates. Where do you lose there? That's a win-win.
I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, the government just paid for half my vehicle nearly. So, but we got to jump over because we want to talk about Marty's handpicked. Marty's not here, so we can talk about him for him and jump over to the used car side.
Absolutely. Let's take a look.
Magic at television. We just one leap and bound go over the top of the building there, and
right.
We land in the used car of it. Marty's not here. Marty, I always talk about Marty because it's important. He picks a car, folks, when it's on this lot and it's for sale. Trust me, it's gone through from top to bottom. Some have the warranty. Steve, let's real quick, if we can, let's talk about a couple of Jeeps here that have warranties.
Of course, if you're talking about the Grand Cherokee, okay, you got to have the Altitude Edition, which is what this is. You'll see the blacked out grille, the black wheels, the black emblems. This is a certified pre-owned car, okay? It's going through a 127-point check. It has a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty that comes from Chrysler on this car with roadside assistance the whole time, okay? Hottest vehicle that we sell, Altitude Grand Cherokee right here.
Yeah, and when you're talking about that, going right on down through it,
here's another one right next to it, okay? Same thing, certified, 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty through Chrysler.
I like the chrome, Steve. Tell me about the chrome.
Well, this is you got expensive taste, Tim. This is the Overland model, okay? That's one of the top of the line models they have in the Grand Cherokee. It's got an air suspension in it and all that stuff. Again, certified 7-year, 100,000 miles. It's an Altitude on steroids is what I would say, just because of the off-road capacity it
Capabilities,
has
yeah.
with that air suspension. that
Well,
comes
anytime
with it
I
and so
see the
forth.
hooks in the front, I know it's an off-road doing there.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you got them all the
Now-
way down through here, Steve.
Well, you know, the Grand Cherokee right now, you have 2 rows. So what do you do if you need 3 rows? You go to a Dodge Durango is what you do. And we've got 3 of them right here. 17, 18, and 18. What's the difference? Not a heck of a lot. Okay, these first 2 are the GT models with the blacktop package on them. You'll notice that they have the nice wheels on them. They have the sunroofs. They have leather inside. They have 3 rows of seating.
I don't know about you, Steve. I look at that black one down at the end. All I see is, get out of my way, boy.
That's it. Now this is your GT all dressed up with your performance hood on it. And again, 3 rows of seats, certified, 7-year, 100,000 mile warranty.
And when they talk about that, I mean, Durango, you can't go one of the hottest vehicles and just
Absolutely.
reliable.
It is the same engine, same transmission, same drivetrain, same underpinnings as the Grand Cherokee. What they do is they stretch that frame another 12 inches so they have room for your 3rd row seat. So
Yeah.
it's exact same underpinnings, exact same drivetrain as your Grand Cherokee.
And with a lesser price tag in a lot of cases.
That's 100% correct.
Yeah, and when you're talking about that, you once again can go to the website and Steve, www.brandywinejeep.com, and
Correct.
you're there at the website. Just like the new cars, it's easy when new cars, because you put up one model and it pretty much, and then you just put a picture and they stay there until they sell and go. Here, these have to be changed, and you guys do a remarkable job at keeping up on that website. So if you're shopping for pre-owned, don't hesitate to look at, because there's a lot of cars on the lot here. We only got time to do a few. We have to do this one though, Steve.
Yeah, this is this is a little unusual for us here, Tim. This is the Tesla Model 3 Performance. It's a 2020 model. Okay, it only has 9,000 miles on it. 9,000 miles. And the guy that traded it in was joking around with my son when he was doing the paperwork, and he said, yeah, I'd put it on autopilot going up Route 1 and I'd be answering emails while I was on my way to work. So it's one of them Back to the Future cars here for you.
I was sitting there while you were telling me about that car, and I was thinking to myself, because you mentioned at the beginning of the show how long we've known each other, 20 some odd years. I know 20 some odd years ago, Steve be out in this.
Yeah, exactly.
Not today. We got no Steve, but what a great looking vehicle. You can find all these vehicles online at brandywinejeep.com. Better yet, you can stop by and shop here on the Kirkwood Highway in Wilmington, Delaware. Easy to get to. I'm telling you, if you're looking for it, come here, talk to the family, become part of the family. Brandywine Chrysler Jeep on the Kirkwood Highway. Steve, tell folks to come down and see you.
Come on down and see us, folks. We're very easy to get to, right over the Delaware Memorial Bridge. We're on Kirkwood Highway, not more than 7 minutes from the Delaware Memorial. We're only 5 minutes from down in Maryland, 10 minutes from Pennsylvania, and serving the greater Delaware Valley too. So come see us. Check us out online, brandywinejeep.com. You'll be glad you did.